Greetings, Outlander. You must have traveled far and faced many dangers to find this stream. Today, we're playing the demo for Ardenfall, a new Morrowind-inspired game. Released demo for the Steam Next Fest. Don't know the deal. I should probably turn the audio down, but before I got to the settings, I did just want to show the thing that popped up when I started playing the game. Because I'm always looking for a new Morrowind-inspired action game. I love the open world, the truly alien realm, a highly politicized story. This looks like it'd have the sauce, but they're already starting with FOMO events, and the game's not even out yet. Look at this. Daily event, February 23rd to March 2nd. Every day during Steam Next Fest, a unique collectible item will appear in the world for 24 hours. It's likely they will also give you the collectible in the early access version of the game. Perfect for placing in your home. The game's not even out yet, and they're already putting in daily events with FOMO. I'm already 4 days into the event. I've already missed 4 completely unique collectibles. My completionist mind is reeling. I'll never actually be feature complete. But people who aren't, you know, mentally ill, that's probably not a problem. But it does bother the hell out of me. I like to be able to, like, play a game and go through the content and do the challenges and, like, potentially earn everything available in the game. Being already locked out is kinda... But oh well. That's a 100% a me problem. Let's explore this beautiful world. I love the voxel art style. I love the promise of a large-scale world. We'll see how much of the demo satisfies those promises. Let's pop in. Spellcast Studios presents...
You are a traveler on a westward voyage across the sea. Your vessel wanders into a mysterious fog. The storm's tendrils tear at a hole, dragging your ship into the depths below. You are cast into the frigid waters of a land unknown. Your past life as a scoundrel, a sellsword, or scholar is irrelevant. You are now an outsider who must forge a path in a strange world.
Alright, wash it up on the beach, huh? A time-honored tradition in RPGs of many oh, okay, that's me? Keru elves are native to Arden and are quite agile and stealthy. Points of thieveries, light weapons, stealth, light armor. We got Nair elf, native to the eastern land of Kabalan, are adept at many forms of magic, elemental, alteration, psychic, and speech. Obsidian dwarves are native to the far west of Mkatal and are known to be incredibly strong. Okay, so I got 2 flavors of elf and a dwarf. So if I want to play a thief, if I want to play a wizard, if I want to play a warrior. Let's get to wizarding. Let's do a little bit of elder or adult. Okay, I was gonna say, does being an elder just change your hair? But I see it's randomizing my appearance every time I scroll through it. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, I like phase 4. Browse. Angry. Neutral. Neutral but thin. Bring a little bit of energy to us. Alright, I got these horns. Can I change the horn color to make them pop a little more? The horns only be coming in black. Okay. Let's change the hair to make the horns pop a little more. Then okay. We got the forward. Kind of has that that laurel look. You know, the Roman crown. Okay. I think Horns 4 are my favorite. Simple, out of the way, but visible, you know? You gotta strike intimidation to the hearts of your foe. We'll go with the warm sands. And then go with the green eyes. Ooh, we got some ink. I don't see this one. Gosh. Gosh, I just don't see it. Priestess. Ooh. Scar. We're going with a wizard. Yeah, let's bring a little bit of magic into our look. Okay, we got 22 points, and we decided to go a wizardish build. Although we should make it a little spell sorty. Let's see here. Reputation, barter, speech, thievery, max health, max stamina, carry weight, heavy and light armor. Movement speed, max stamina, alchemy, light armor, light weapon, stealth, and thievery. Some mana. Alteration, conjuration, elemental, psychic, restoration, and alchemy. Okay, so let's go like kind of like a spell dagger build. Let's go. I got 22 points. Let's go 10 into intelligence, 8 into agility. Four into charisma. Okay, so this affects stamina as well as this, so I don't need to get strength just to give myself some stamina. I will take some endurance, which affects carry weight. Good. So 10 in my primary stat, 8 in my secondary, 4 into these two tertiary. Although, let's take a couple points out of... I don't know. I would like to round out... Because this affects our sell prices, then like our thieving is tied directly to this. And we want to be functional in combat over anything else. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, this is a demo for a game called Ardenfall. It's about a 2-hour-long demo. And since I'm starting late today, I figured I'd play this instead of something a little more time-committy. Come in. It's a Morrowind-inspired open-world RPG. A little slice of one, anyway. Ooh, we like Conjuration. I have to pick 3 major skills. Okay, so Alchemy isn't implemented in the demo by the looks of things here, so there's no reason to take that. Alteration, Conjuration, Elemental, Psychic. So this is charms and stuff. This is throwing fireballs. This is healing and shielding. Okay. We will take Conjuring Magic. We'll take Alteration Magic. No. And then I want to take Light Weapon, but I should probably take... 3 skills is crazy. How do you make a build with 3 skills? I mean, I'm sure you get access to every skill. This is just faster leveling, but... I mean, with that in mind, let's just take Conjuring. We'll still dip into this, but it doesn't need to be one of our specialties. We'll take Light Weapon, and we'll take Mage Armor. Just so that we have like a little bit of fallback and run out of mana, and a little bit of defense. Traits. Apothecary. You understand the delicate balance between life and death through herbs, potions, and remedies. Aristocrat. Trained since childhood in etiquette, the arts of approximation you can command any room with elegance and poise. Brute. You prefer fists and force over words and schemes. When problems arise, you break them till they stop being problems. You see capitalist. You see the world as a marketplace. Every soul and every moment a potential deal. Wealth, power, and opportunity are your truest companions. Mercenary. You live by contract and the code of honor that binds your blade. Mystic. You attune to unseen energies and you read the emotions and auras of those around you. Occultist, you've been maddened when delving too deep into the secrets of the arcane. Scholar, your mind is a labyrinth of knowledge, theories, and ancient truths. Survivors, know how to endure when others fall, mastering the rhythms of nature and the hunt. The wild is both your home and your teacher. Vagabond, you've walked countless roads and crossed too many lines to count. Resourceful and cunning, you thrive where laws and morals fade. Okay, we are going to be a vagabond occultist. Driven mad by our consortings with the other time, we will steal and lie and take to survive. Sure, I'll have the Jerasim? Sure, why not? We are Yara Yasim, a sand elf. Spec'd out in intelligence and agility, an occultist and a vagabond. Alright, let's get in it. I am positive I want to create this character. Let's go see what the people at Spellforge have for us here. Whoa. Are you waking up under the water? Under the sea? No. There's just bubbles in the air. And coral in the trees? Ah, yes. The waking up on the beach moment of these open world RPGs. Time-honored. Greetings, Outlander. I've come a long way just to end up broken on your shores. Ah, someone's still breathing. Praise the waves. I was starting to think the ocean decided I'd make a fine meal. We need to find help. Very nice outfit, Yvonne. Looks expensive. Pearl lichen, is it? I do not fear the horrors of the deep, for I've seen far worse things. Nice outfit you got. It is, and it's mine. Admire from a distance. His smile thins. The air tightens a notch. We should really focus on getting out of here. Damn. Sure you wouldn't want to send a young woman into a cave unprotected. Let me your robe. I suppose I have little choice then. Take them. They're little used to me dead. Please, if you find someone, send help. One step at a time. I still have no clue where I am or how I get out of here. There's a small cave tucked into those cliffs, just east of the camp. It's veiled in vines, but you could cut those away. I've played a lot of World of Darkness, both video games and tabletop RPGs. I've been in vampire games, I've been in Mage the Awakening games. Brought up an old katana up the hills to make the attempt, but my arms failed me. I abandoned it in the vines and returned to the fire. Please, hurry. Oh, hell yeah, a little bit of sweet leaf. Sweet relief. Pearl lichen robes, pearl lichen shoes. Feeling good. Plus 10 reputation. Nice, nice. Dressing good. I like when games implement a reputation system like that, where fancy clothes aren't just like useless decorations, they actually affect you in dialogue. That's really nice, actually. Let's take off this raggy ass underclothes. We're gonna be hurting our reputation. There we go. Now we look rich, well-to-do. The kind of person you want to save in crisis, you know? The kind of person who's just ready for rewarding, honorable, helpful strangers. Nice. Big strong man back there couldn't chop some vines, huh? Let's explore the beach a little more before we head into the obvious progress, though, yeah? We got dash attack. We got the little chop. Okay, that takes stamina. Sprinting doesn't take stamina. Good to know. But sprinting does stop stamina from regenning. Okay. Oh, I'm covering a little compass here. Mad Vagabond Occultist is a familiar sight then. Hey Niku, this is Ardenfall. It's a Morrowind inspired first person action RPG with the voxel art style. Kind of like Dread Delusion, but like marginally less cool because it doesn't take place in Sky Islands. But I'm literally in the opening 10 minutes, so I shouldn't actually be making any calls here. Watcha! Almost Wizard Squad, no sleepers, welcome. Oh my goodness. As long as none of them go, oh my god, what's the word? Whenever a wizard, like, completely falls apart and their magic starts to affect the world around them. Oh my god. Alright, into the cave we go. As long as none of them go Marauder. So, like, do I start with any spells? No. So even though all my points are into being good at summoning, I got no summoning spells. Oh boy. You there, little skeleton? Don't tell me you're getting ready to pop up. I guess that, you know, that spear in you is probably keeping you... Ooh, hello. Okay, hold on. Let's quick slot this to 4. We'll quick swap this to 2. So my primary spell is cast a fast-moving shard of ice, and my secondary is a short-range ice spikes on the ground. Today was supposed to be a Battle Brothers day, but then I had to start late again today. Some stuff happened. I had to spend most of the morning running around the city. And then when I got here, I was like, well, everyone's going to be asleep by now, so I can't start Battle Brothers. And then all y'all were awake, because I guess it is a Friday, huh? But oh well, we'll do... Oh, stop it, you. We really just got jumped by a wild pig. I mean, the sound design is pig, the visual design is baby rhino. Baby rhino. Okay. Ooh, hello. A little jumpy. Already got ourselves some little jumping puzzles to get some loot. I'm sorry, it's my vocal stem. I never aged up after the age of, like, 8. Oh, God. Oh, look at him, though. He's kind of got, like, that basilisk lizard look to him. I don't want to fuck this guy up. Okay, mana regen's really fast if I let it. The enemy AI, I think, needs some work. That guy wasn't even remotely threatening to me. I know I took damage, but... No, oops. Alright. Do I automatically equip the arrows, or do I need to do the arrows too? If they give me a bow and arrow, someone's got to be waiting in sniping range. I shouldn't just assume they're hostile, right? Sorry, even if you're not hostile, you got a fine piece of metal on your back. Away with ya! Dirty? I mean, look, yes, was it scummy to attack that guy without chalking? Yeah, sure. But dirty? Come on now. I prefer resourceful. Determined to survive. You underestimate the power of insomnia. Oh, I know the power of insomnia all too well, my friend. Alright, can I shoot this thing down? Oh, okay. And then it puts the fire out. Oh, makes me a little more sneaky. I wonder if this is going to do the demo thing that everything else in Steam Next Fest seems to be doing, where it's going to carry progress over into the full game. Even if that's the case, I'll probably make a new character for the full game if I decide to roll with it. Ooh, hello. 30% chance at very easy. Oi. Nice-oo. Alright, check this slate out. Pop you on slot number 1. How does this work? I just want to summon a little friend. A level 1 Yalik. Yo. Oh, he only lasts for 12 seconds. Rip. Looks pretty sick, though. Kinda got my little rhino rabbit here. Armadillo. What in the world are you supposed to be? I guess it's all dinosaurs all the way down, huh? Rusted dagger of burning, you say? Get him, boy! I don't know what he is, but get him! Ow. Oh, you did not last at all. Be gone, beast. Alright. We're gonna have some problems here if we don't get some form of healing. Alteration spell? Anywhere? Stealth Archer strikes again. You start every playthrough going off, be like, I want to be a sick two-handed weapon warrior type. Gonna wear heavy armor and oh, but this bow I picked up, it just seems so strong. Oh wow, and this leather gear. Oh come on, I blocked that. Get out there, little guy. Protect me. He protect, he attack. More important, he eats enemies flak. Ow. I like this little, like, ground spike thing. Oh, I thought it was gonna level me up there. Scroll of standard ice spikes. Scrolls are single-use items that cast a spell. Why would I do that when I got a staff, though? Maybe if you gave me, like, a fire spell there, we could talk a little bit. Okay, well, this looks like actual progress. This must have been an optional loop path behind closed doors. Oh, I never moved myself for the mini-map. Although the mini-map is pretty useless indoors. And honestly, it's... Oh, God! It's way too small of a mini-map to be useful in most situations anyway. Holy shit. What did all that damage... Did I not just heal when I entered this red thing? These guys did that much damage to me? Okay, yeah. Restore health effect added. Okay, great. I don't know if it was meant to be used like that, but because the fact that it stopped healing me tells me that they probably didn't want me to get a full in here, but Get him, Yavik! Yeah! Mess him up! Alright, my Yavik's draining my mana. Oh, I wonder if the lifetime isn't like a built-in thing, if it's just a factor of the amount of mana I had left. Like, if I cast a spell, does the lifetime get shorter? It does. Okay. Man, the enemy design's crazy. This guy doesn't even look like a living creature. Alright, cool. 10 skill points. Let's go... Okay, so it's got a higher upgrade cap for being Manger, but it's not more expensive. Okay. Point to light weapons. Which I seem to have gotten a point just by using my spells, though. Couple points into mage armor. Couple points into conjuration magic. Bunch of points into elemental magic. And then... couple points into thievery. Well, hey. I'll be taking those. Ooh. Nothing lesser about that. Pop you on slot 5. 21 mana. Comparing to equipped Staff of Frost. So that's 20. And then 20 over time. This is 30 on impact and 15 over time. Okay. So this is a little stronger on first rip, but a little weaker over time. So open the fight with Fireball, then start blasting ice spikes. Yo, look at the drippage coming down from that mushroom. That looks sick. I mean, ill. Rotten. Decrepit. Hold on, can I swim? Oh. My next question was going to be, is there anything to... Oh, good. Placeholder. I sure am glad we got a placeholder. Nothing quite as legendary. Let's see. Yo, okay, okay. Alright. Those be looking pretty good. Lowers skill effectiveness. Oh, because I don't have enough light armor skill to properly wear them. Right? Let's see how... worth $0, bro. This item is found in an item list and is a placeholder. Ignore it. Kind of hard when you give it to me as my treasure. Could not just give me a couple sweet leaves? My character started off with a wooden plate and chopsticks in their inventory. I'm tempted to throw them away, but if the game started me with them, maybe there's actually, like... You go to eat some rice, but there are no chopsticks in your inventory. You spill them all over your clothes, ruining your reputation bonus. Overburdened? I ain't even begun to trauma dump, and I'm already overburdened? Let's see, where's my max carry weight? I am 11 pounds over. Okay, well I don't have heavy armor skill. That said, though, the stuff is worth money. Oh, well. Can I, like, go to all items and sort by weight? There we go. Miss me with this rusted greatsword. I guess there's a chance I get the light armor skill up enough to wear this. It's the only thing. But I already got mage armor skill, so eh. We'll drop the pants. We gotta find a merchant ASAP, though. The insects. They've got weapons technology. Truly, we're doomed. I suppose you're showing that off as like a take me, take me. Ooh, what do we got going on over here? Oh god! It's a mimic! Okay. Take the lessons from hightail combat. Oh god, let's get back up and use our staff. No reason to overcomplicate our lives. Alright, what you got for me? Potions of levitation, you say? Let's see here. Gain the ability to levitate for 10 seconds. I think I accidentally drank it when I meant to just put it on my bar. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Sick. Yanaki plate. Need 20 heavy armor skill to wear them. It's gonna be a yikes from me. That's it. Let's drop our rags. They fell into perfect T-pose. Who needs an armor dummy when your fucking clothes are this rigid? Swimming to the bottom of a lake to open treasure. Just a piece of cardboard with placeholder written on it. Nah, dude. You go through, you fight through the end of a dungeon, you battle a dragon, you dive into his loot pile, and it's just an IOU. I don't need myself another rusted weapon, thanks. I'm great without your axe. Alright, this is our exit the cave moment. Okay. Nice quaint little village up there to greet us, first thing. I'm gonna say, this whole world feeling underwater is a cool design choice. Like, this is seaweed, if ever I saw it. We got coral everywhere, there's bubbles in the air, even holding the world up. Oh, shit, hold on. This might be a Sky Island game after all. How to make your streamer immediately 100% more interested. The landmasses, they float, you say. Jelly rot. I don't know if you want jelly rot out in your kitchen table, friends, but whatever y'all think is best. Greetings. Sorry, I don't mean to approach you from behind. An outsider? Does Iago know of Yasha walks amongst our village? Iago? He's the eldest in Bioaza, the wisest. Speak to him. Okay, but I'd like to see what's for sale. Alright, but with the creature blocking the trade route, we don't have much to spare. Have a look. Yo! Wait, this shit looks rad? Instantly regret not being a heavy armor lad. Ooh, plus 50 carry weight. Alright, things to save for. So, 1 extra damage on the boots. Sure. I've got no helmet on at all, or gloves. Alright, let's sell pretty much everything. Yep, I'll totally drop this Dunakuko drop low. Why in the world not? I'm hoping that none of this stuff is, like, used for recipes and it's all just looting. Oh, I'm sorry, I totally skipped this lore book. Ooh, hello. Okay, thank you. What can you tell me about the land beyond the pass? Once through the pass, you'll emerge off the cliff the settlement of Akaga laid up before you. Akaga's no village, it's a city. Markets, shops, inns, and a tower. Shining green all night. Far out over the sea. Unlike anything most from Basawa have ever seen. What can you tell me about this strange fog? Not much, I'm afraid. Folks all say different. The fog's been here since I was small. I wish it would move, and the smell is horrid. If you like games of this style, you should check out Dread Delusion. Similar art style, the mechanics seem a little more fleshed out, because, you know, it's out. Really interested magic system, really interested exploration system, some cool-ass quest design. I had a lot of fun playing Dread Delusion. I should finish it. I only played the first, like, 8 hours, I want to say. I did 2 or 3 streams of it. I don't know why I didn't keep playing. Let's toss this on the bar just in case. Hello, Merc. Why y'all go outsiders run what's bizarre? I'll never understand. For my call, you'll be left to the judgment of the whirlpools or the hollow. Rosh, you believe me, the fogs are in traitor and all this. Okay, later, nerd. There's a book in my inventory. Most of the pages are soaked, but the final entry is still readable. Juno's connection better be solid. He swore up and down the info was good. So the merry raiders ran smuggling runs through here all the time, dropping their hauls in the deep waters. We've been rotting in this damn cave for days, and there's nothing to show for it. Hey, I found that without the hint. I don't need your secrets. I'm better than y'all at all this hunting and scavenging. A stranger, or a wretch birthed straight from the fog's own belly. Speak! The sea watches, and I must keep my words brief. The dwarf didn't birth me, it only cast me onto these shores. Perhaps. Yet I know this. The sea spirits send salvation, and they send ruin. Storm, beasts, and now you. I've witnessed both their mercy and their wrath. We will see whether they've sent you as a blessing or a curse. Tell me more about the sea spirits. They are the reef and the deep, the tide and the storm. We honor them with offerings borne on small candlelit boats, each one a prayer on the water. Yet of late, no gift is enough. Since Anaya arrived, their fury has been unceasing. Can you heal my wounds? Anaya begs for the healing powers of the Karoo? I chuckle at the thought. My healing hands will only touch you if you give the gold of your people. The cost is 10 gold coins. I changed my mind. A waste of time. But not a waste of time. Hey, Tempest, welcome, welcome. Trying a new game. This is a demo up for free on Steam Next Fest right now. Ooh, Nisa. Hey, girlie, what's going on? You, outsider. Unless how do you arrive to our little village? Frankly, I do not care. I'll be keeping an eye on you. If I see the mere glint of your sword, you'll lose your head. Then be on your way. Aren't you a bit seasoned to be guarding this village? The years of experience have only sharpened my blade, outsiders. I'm even unable to swim in the frigid waters of caverns, but I'm more able to kill beast and man. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you old. I just meant that you look like a pro. That wasn't like a little too much salt in that pepper for you to be guard. No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yes?
Iago, the parrot? Should I try my best Gilbert Gottfried here? No. I know what brought you to Baswan, Nayar, but you are not welcome here. This village bends beneath its own weight, stranger. And let's have feet dragging through our sands and only press it slower. Perhaps it is time you and the rest of the Nayar travel these waters, return across the great sea to your own shores. No voyage of mine, Sapasawa. The storm cast me here against my will. Storm and no, the fog is no accident. The curse laid upon us, it whips the sea into madness and rises beasts from the depths of the water to our reef, even to our shores. One such creature was of monstrous proportions, caught on land and blocked our trade with Takakaka. Another stranger here will only deepen the wrath of the sea spirits. You must take your leave. Permit me to remain, and I'll clear the trade route, then be gone. You speak as though the beast were a driftwood or a pile of stone. It is no mere object to be pushed aside. It is a thing of the spirits, dwelling in this realm but not owned by it. Any shortcut you take would wound it, bring greater ruin upon Basawa. The matter is not for strangers. I will not allow it. I ask you again, depart from here. I bring my hand freely and respectfully. I will bring no harm to this creature. The hand I air does not forgive, or it takes what it wants, changing with golden ores from the earth. It is not your kind who walk beneath the red flower and bring ruin to your shadow. I bear no bond with the Sazaids. I can have the pass free, but I'll need food and rest first. So your mind set, superficial as it is, I'll find my way out of this backwater. Like nothing but the lives of fools who insult. Okay, well, we're not attacking them, but... Fine, you may linger for a short while you try and clear the pass. But if I see any harm come to my village, I will hold you directly responsible. Do not mistake this for a welcome. Till the beast is driven past, you are no guests of the Basawa. Only another burden we must suffer. There is a hermit called Yogek living in Sinang Hollow. Your will is set in such a creature, he alone may hold the knowledge. By the way, I believe he's our best hope of removing this creature safely. Valley traveler, act wisely. Alright, there's some lore here I don't understand. Apparently my people bear some kind of pact. We do all kinds of sketchies and irreparable things. Let's move myself to the top right. So that y'all can see my little map at the bottom right. It's not the best compass. Oh. Okay, it opens up quite nicely. Ooh. Okay, not a huge world map by any means, but decent. And actually, it looks like this is just a part of a bigger map, because I'm seeing, like, a little something going on at the edges, at least. Anyone looking? Listen, he told me that I could have supplies for my journey. I didn't say anything about paying for them. Give me all that jelly rot. Some people bed rot, I jelly rot. Let's see here. Ooh, is it a drinkable? Jelly rot. Reduces intelligence and increases charisma. Ay. That's some of the good. Wow, that is an average map. Yeah. Listen, not everything can be Skyrim, okay? And it's also just a demo, and it's also made by a pretty small team. Average gets the job done, okay? You don't gotta shame me. An array of tubes sway in the salty wind, accompanied by the low, resonant bubbling echoing from deep beneath the land. The ground trembles beneath your feet, as though immense pressure is building below, straining for release. Throw a potion of poison into the hole. Investigate. You crane at your neck, peering into the depths of the larger hole. It appears to be blocked. Perhaps a potion with corrosive or poison distribute can melt the blockage, allowing the built-up pressure to finally escape. Intelligence. Blast the blockage with a burst of mana. You press your palms against the rough surface and close your eyes. A circle of unbridled energy takes shape in your mind as you channel the source through your limbs, guiding it to the heart of the structure. The structure shudders violently, and you hear a loud crack. With a thunderous burst, and dust and debris erupt from the now cleared hole. Yo, that sounds really cool. Would have been great to see it. Bubble. I would like Bubble. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. How high up are you gonna take me, friend? Okay. Yo. Whoa! 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 I was not ready for the heat. I thought I saw a pretty. Oh god! Oh god! That did a lot of damage. 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 Potion of Lesser Restore Health. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize your game, Koratiba. You dead or what? Sun-kissed chest. Feel the sun on your skin. Okay, we're gonna need that to get down. Anything else up here before I make the jump down? Any of these lootable? Yo, I wonder if all these islands are explorable then. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's way stronger. Yeah. That's going on the bar. This is going on the bar. We'll move the Summon Javik over to 9. So I guess the slates are interesting because I just, like, press them. I don't need to, like, equip the staff. You just hit the key and it goes on a cooldown. So you just go 8 and it casts, and you can still do other things. So slates would be good if I'm doing like a hybrid build. If I want to do like a sword in main hand, and then I run a bunch of slates on my bar, that could be interesting. And what was this amulet that I picked up? Increases the elemental magic skill of self by 10. Increases the athletics. Yes, please. Huge. And then... But I just pick up a... Oh, here we go. Potion of Lesser Slowfall. I drank that, right? Okay, I did. That seemed really fast is all. Okay, I know my goal is to go to Senang Hills or whatever, but I mean I gotta go greet the beast, right? Well, hello. Oh, it's like a catfish. Hey, bud. What you doing? The beast seemed to have gotten himself wedged in the cave entrance. His breathing is slow and heavy, like it's been struggling for a while. Pet the creature. Pulse creature sighed through its gills, tilting its chin to the hand. A quake-like purr rolling from its chest. Alright, bud, I'll be back for you. We'll get some old guy. Ooh. Preservarium. Gonna meet all kinds of animals down here. You find a support beam, rotted and weak. Surely nothing's gonna go wrong if I lean against the As you put your hand against the rotten wood, you hear the tortured breathing sound as the beast above. If you break this beam, it would surely collapse. That could very well end up with the creature dying, so let's hold off on that for a sec. Don't worry, little fellow. We're gonna find a way to get you out. Don't you worry about it. And if I could reiterate, you're not to worry about it. Bro forgot it in 5 seconds. Look. This was always gonna be a dozy day for me, alright? Oh, I'm hearing something. Who chooses violence? Fireball. Ice Lance. Okay, not bad. I actually really don't need to use any staves. I can just use a sword and then cast fireballs as needed. I think I like slate casting spells more than I like staff casting spells. Oh, pearl lichen. This is what my shoes are made of. Ugh. How is stuff dredged out of a pond the fanciest strip I got? Yo, are you the guy from the beach? Yo, Geki! The damsel in distress returns, adored in my pearl linen. Painstaking work from Tsubaki's finest clothiers. And you've traveled through a muddy cavern. How charming. You have any idea how arduous it was to trudge through that dreadful cavern, nearly stripped of all my decency? Then I learn a dreadful creature has blocked the path to Akaga. Oh, what pain! What suffering! And here I am, in a forest full of hungry beasts. Oh, the agony. Anything to trade? I ask such ridiculous questions. True queries where someone should self-deserve my wares. Doesn't hurt to take a look, of course. And remember, if I have less legal products to trade, I may look the other way. I speak the language of deal, not frivolous local laws. I do, in fact, have some stolen shit. I wonder if it's marked in any way as stolen. Should I sell him his own clothes back? The maximum disrespect? Nah, I need those. Let's sort my inventory by weight. See what's going on here. We got some heavy ass ropes. Ropes can be tied to anchor points to allow faster travel. Okay, well, you can take my stolen rope. Okay, the number shows what key I have it bound to. Gotcha. We don't need the second staff. We don't need liquor. I know, I can't believe it's me saying that, but... 100 health. Keep all the healing stuff. Need this. Take my stolen mushrooms, please. A rare lichen known for producing small pearls. Lichen cells woven to expensive fabrics, as pearls are often crushed and mixed to a fine paste, then rubbed into the cloth to create a radiant sheen. Yo. Sounds gorgeous. I think if I hold on to placeholder long enough, in the full version of the game, it'll be something worthy. Expensive ring of might. You got any cheap rings of might? Ooh, these amulets actually increase your armor. More importantly, though, do accessories show up on my body? Alright. A short novel written by an Nakagian author many years ago. The page smells of sea salt. Ooh, he's got spells. Cast Calm on a target up to level 5 on touch. Okay. I don't think that's worth buying. I think we'll probably find one of these in the world eventually if we chill. I'm a little tempted to buy lockpicks, but I already got a pretty decent pile with me. I think we're just gonna make the deal here. Well, you know what, though. We're already making pretty decent money on this trade. Let's buy the lockpicks, yeah. Good doing business with you. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't ask for the clothes back, because he wasn't getting them. Managed to avoid it being a whole big thing. Do I really need this bow? That's a lot, just in case. What I really don't need is this dagger, probably. Ooh. Something a little unfair about that, don't you think? They're coming from under the ground, in the walls. These hills, they have eyes. The meat may be common, but nothing beats the meat. Alright, we fight everything from 3 million miles away now. I see no reason to engage in fair, orderly conduct. Just because health does not seem to regenerate naturally in this game. Ow. Holy fuck, get out of here, summon. This thing's bringing the heat. Oh, he's probably weak to ice, if I had to guess. Oh, mother trucker. Just go. Just die. Just drop. Oh, I did not mean to slam 2 of those. Ooh, Bubble Dew Cave, huh? Okay, hold on. We're here to meet the Elder. Oh. I love how it tried to do, like, the, cinematic kill from Skyrim there. But there was really, nothing to show. Just a big slowdown. Whoa. Oh, hello. Okay, I don't like how it jumps to the top every time I loot something. I, specifically want to end my way to skip that item. Ooh, a retort. The Importance of Balance, The Threes, Book 1, by Kuruma Buasa. 3 is the sacred number of balance. For all in the world is divided in 3. The elements that make up the world, the body of elf and beast alike, the spirit that ensouls us. Everywhere you look, you will find the number 3. The world itself consists of 3 elements, fire, water, and earth. Our bodies work within that world by the 3 sacred pairs, the hands, the eyes, and the feet. And our souls are likewise governed by 3, by action, mind, and belief. As our hands perform actions, they are fueled by the fires of life. And so is with each of the 3 elements. Our feet connect to the earth and root us in the foundational belief. Through our eyes, images flow like water, and so flow the thoughts that cross our minds. Everything is innately connected. Our bodies, our spirits, and the world we inhabit. A good and healthy life structures itself after these connections and strives for balance in all things. In this first book, we shall examine how the balance of threes will lead to good health and how to treat imbalances with proper diet and medicine. When it comes to food, every meal should contain the three elements: fire, water, earth. Fire is the force of life, and therefore represented by ingredients gained from animals, be it meat, milk, or eggs. Water is represented by any ingredients harvested from the river or sea, particularly fish in all their variations. Ingredients of earth are those grown from it: fruits, vegetables, grains, and anything harvested from plants. Some ingredients, such as the honey made by the honeybirds of Gone, contain both fire and earth, for it consists of plant pollen mixed with saliva of birds. Meanwhile, the Agobi of Sarumi provide both fire and water, as it lives both between an animal and a fish. When preparing a meal, always consider the origin of your ingredients and what elements their essence contains. Knowledge of these things is particularly important for travelers who lack the means to prepare a full meal every day. A honeyed eel is the perfect snack for the road, as it holds all three elements within. Particular care is to be taken when consuming foreign foods, such as those imported by our Sazaid guests. Their cuisine has no regard for the balance of three, and you will find many dishes that lack either fire or water, but they tend to serve either meat or fish on its own, without the other. Those who partake of that foreign cuisine and find themselves struck by malaise should examine their dietary habits to determine which element their body lacks. In illness comes from imbalance, and a balanced diet is the best precaution. He who eats well never falls ill. Should illness strike, it is important to know the right cure. As with everything, the purpose of good medicine is to return balance to a body that has been thrown into chaos. Symptoms show of what nature a malady is. A body overdosed on fire will grow hot with fever. A body lacking in fire will be cold to the touch and racked with shivers. A body overdosed on water will leak fluids, while a body in lack of it will suffer from dry mouth and nostrils. A body overdosed on earth will be sluggish, plagued by headaches. But too little of it, and one will feel lightheaded and weak of memory. Medicinal plants are widely known among Karu healers, and usually the correct ones are prescribed according to the nature of the disease. Algae and boonie roots to fight an imbalance of water, for example. If you know that form of application should also be adjusted according to the source of the malaise. To address an imbalance of fire, the medicines will be stuffed into a pipe and smoked. To address an imbalance of water, is to be ground and mixed into a drink. To address an imbalance of earth, is to be compacted into a pill by pounding and rolling and swallowed dry. Other methods, such as inhaling the steam of a watered-down solution, also exists, and are intended to cure ailments stemming from multiple sources. Just as some food contains more than one element, so can some illness disrupt more than one element. The easiest way to prevent disease is to spend one day in balanced, healthy surroundings, where each element is allowed to exist in its pure form, allowing the body to partake equally of all. The healthiest region of Arden is our southern coast, where the air is fragrant with the scent of sea and clear streams flow rapidly into the deep, wide ocean. Nowhere else is the element of water so pure. Earth, too, is available in its purest of form. The jagged crags that rise from the shore offer solid, untainted stone, and caves allowed to immerse oneself within the earth. Fire in the shape of life is aplenty, in the rich coral forests, and the many animals that make them their home. The plains of Gone, while lacking in water compared to Surumi, have likewise ensured a high quality of earth, pure and unsullied hills to ground one's feet on. Its fire is mostly domesticated, with herds of Yanaki and flocks of honeybirds roaming the pasture. Less ideal are the surroundings of the Garako Wastelands, Arden's most inhospitable region. There, water mixes with earth in fetid pools, and the life inhabiting these lands is savage and aggressive. It lacks balance in all things by muddying together what should be separate. Therefore, many who venture into these lands return with sickness, for the environments are unhealthy. Damn, they really just made a whole theory of the elements in here. Distinct lack of the air element, I gotta say. Are you the author or just a reader? What's this? A stranger comes to the camp of the alchemist Yogic in Senang Hollow? Unthinkable! No, laughable! Haha! But here you stand. What is it you're after? Salt's secrets? No, no, no. So misplaced, you must be chasers of the stranger still. Indulge me. Iago sent me. A beast blocks Asawa's trade routes, and my way out. And Iago thinks I, Yogic, hold the answer? He's wrong. I have at least 3. I have a solvent, yes, free to you, for the trade must flow for me to gather what I need. But I can see to the beast. My current work binds me here. The magluhan, the mysterious flower. Blue, grows in the darkness of fresh water. Strange little thing, but it will certainly do something to your beast. The kamgu, the vine of chaos. Purple, found in corrupted lands. That one, oh, it will be violent. And finally, there's the hatasu, the blossom of serenity. The blazing orange up in the high places. That one is sure to soothe the creature. Surely it will spare it from any harm, surely. I'm no fan of mysteries. Tell me the effect of the magluhan. No, I'm sorry, I cannot. But I swear it will not kill the creature. I don't like the way you put the emphasis on kill there. Will it, like, thin the creature? Will it sicken the creature? Will it comatose the creature? So I just check the hills? The cliffs? No, the blossom of the serenity thrives higher, always higher. What better habit for a Tasu? The floating lands above, of course. Born from bubble dew exploding out of the ground, throwing whole chunks of land skyward. My first camp went that way. Poof! Gone. Okay, so I gotta go to one of those flying islands. Can I create potions? I'm afraid the great spirits have not given outsiders the ability to create concoctions, but do not fret. I'm sure once the world opens up in several moons, you will find a way. Okay. Okay. Wait for early access is what they just fucking yelled at me. That's pretty cute. Oh my god. A single click should not be enough to... You should have to double click. But whatever. It's common meat. Surely it's not so irreplaceable. Okay, so where was that Bubble Dew Cave entrance? It's back over there. Are you the one I already killed, or are you new? Whoa. What's going on over here? Okay, it does seem to be like a physics object. Damn it. Okay. Yes, it's a moon touch chest. Ooh. Slate of Storm Cloak, you say? Alteration magic. Soaking rain weaves around you, silencing your step. Increases stealth and muffles footsteps by 50% during raining weather. Okay, listen. I know I'm not high enough skill for it or whatever, but that's rad. I especially I like spells that have, like, narrow use cases like that. I really like the during rainy weather. I wonder if we can find another one that helps us during windy weather, or another one that helps us cloak during sunlight. I like the idea of increasing spell diversity by, like, narrowing down applications. You make each spell a tool to be used in a certain situation, and not just, like, an all-purpose solution. Sorry, just getting a good view of the area around. The closest islands to me are that one. Okay, just that one, basically. So I wonder if the thing was up there and I missed it, or if it only spawned after I had the conversation, or... I'm seeing more of those floating platforms over there. I wonder if they only show up at night, because I definitely would have noticed them my first time coming up here. Either way, you'll travel the Bubble Dew. Without further ado, we explore the Bubble Dew. Hey, bud. I have a friend to play with. We're gonna have friends for dinner. Oh, God. You're not playing, huh? I almost got killed by a Nico. Oh my god. Getting decapitated isn't enough to take this guy out? Oh, hey. Understood. We don't mess with Nico. Damn, dude. Good talk, good talk. Oh god, this place is a maze. Well, when in doubt, a long artery-like hallway is surely a safe bet. Oh god. Okay, they don't seem to be able to hit me in this little angle of the floor I found. You dead or just chilling? You're just chilling. Okay. Tempted to grab that light armor 5 just so I could wear those shoes I found. But I think we should commit to the path of the wizard outfit. Let's go 3 points in alteration. 3 points in conjuration. 3 points in armor. And a point into stealth. Oh boy. Can we chill in here? Can I loot the chest? Ooh, a moon-kissed amulet. And a Slate of Lesser Calm. Exactly what I was avoiding. Spending resources before. Moon-kiss. Ooh. So the Sun-kissed amulet makes you a better fighter and a better wizard. And this makes you a better thief. A better psychic. Okay, so I guess my assumption is that the 0%, okay. My working theory is that you can only see moon-kiss stuff during the night, and you can only see sun-kiss stuff during the day. I mean, look, I'm here. I gotta check it out, but this feels explicitly cursed. I thought it was a throne. It's a grave. Oh, that's even worse, mate. Can I just wander into the infinite expanse of the darkness? I mean, the game seems to just let me go off into... Okay, let's not get away from our escape now. It's gonna switch to daytime. This is all gonna disappear and leave me stranded forever. I've watched Tales from the Crypt Keeper. I know what goes down in spaces like that. That's given mysterious 13th floor energy. It's given... Yo. Okay. You can die to dots. I give you my permission. I said... We don't need that quality meat yet. Common meat just can't be beat. Detected by whom? John. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. Natural places in the world to give you little magical effects. I've seen the red healing ones, but... Boing! How long does the jump effect last for? Pretty good amount of time, actually. Oh, hey, this is where I came up for the first time. Interesting. Oh, God. Here, face one of your own. Oh, I can't believe you guys just butchered one of your own. It's messed up, man. Anyway. Boing. Okay, that's definitely a failure pit. Don't need to worry about what's down there. Okay. Oh, God! It's a really small space to be trapped with the... Cool. Good talk. Nothing up here, huh? Well, any of these could be the quest plant that I'm looking for, so I gotta make sure I grind my face and everything I see. Just get in there. They clearly want me to use my, like, levitation potion. I guess my slow fall would have did the job too, huh? Alright, nothing to do but go down to the deepest part. Go for ourselves a little swim. Mother trucker, every time. I mean, literally twice, but... Whatever, mimics always give the best loot, because they make you fight for it. Ooh, hello. Oh, I think I got a parry off there. Okay, only block when you need it, understood. Alright, let's see what that ring does. Yeah. We're gonna be putting that on for sure. Okay, so the amulets do show up on our character's model. The rings do not, however. Nom, 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 nom. Burn, beast, burn! Oh, it's an alpha. An alpha on LinkedIn? Never happened. Oh, God. Gotta make sure I put all my elemental dots on him and then start pedaling. Yo, his tail. Whoa, hey! I get it, you're sad that I killed your mom or whatever, but chill. They just keep fucking nothing personal in me. They disappear and suddenly they're fucking behind me. It's a player-coded ability, bro. You're not supposed to be busting that shit out. Aw, I can't steal the eggs. Then what's the point? I really need to find, like, a levitation spell. I'm just sipping on these potions. Ooh. Hello, pretty jellyfish. I suppose you're not a threat as long as I don't go into the water, huh? Backpack? Yes, please. Aw, I was hoping that was the backpack, but no, it's part of the... Boo. I know it's a small developer, and they can't model everything, and I can't expect every single thing I equip to show up in my character model. But also, boo. So, like, we cool? If I get into the water, are you gonna freak? Alright, looks like we chill. A school of jellyfish frolic in the frigid waters. Their innards are aglow with soft blue light. See a fish, take a fish. You seize one of the dancing creatures and stow it in your inventory. Neat. Don't know what it's for, but I'm happy to have it. What, you jelly? Am I an ecological nightmare? Assuredly. But I mean, if they let me take it, I must need it for something. Alright, we're done here. Okay, so this is the way we came in. No, we came in from here. So this should be new. Oh, another one of these. Another. Burn for me, burn for me, burn for me! What a horrifying creature. I can already tell that inventory management's gonna be a fucking nightmare in this game. I don't even have like the 10th of the inventory that I would have in a ooh. Okay, once I squeeze through, I'm in the danger zone. I cannot throw anything through here, can I? Okay. I see a thin gap you could potentially fit through. Your small frame fits easily through the gap. Great timing, great timing. Let's toss 3 into psychic magic. 2 into speech. And then 5 into elemental magic. This shit is pure chaos. Oh my god. I should probably put some of those on my bar, huh? Probably worth more than this little summon guy. I love the idea of a summoner playstyle, but if the summoners go down this quick, not really gonna accomplish much with it. I summoned it against the most basic enemy, and it dies before I even get the full 12 seconds off, man. Now I'm gonna get my fingers chomped trying to open this. I see your game. A foot? Ooh. A slate of lesser fortified strength. Increases strength attribute of self by 1 for 60 seconds. Okay. By 1 is a bit. Alright, let's retool our bar a little bit. We're not using the bow. We shouldn't use the sword. So we're gonna put our lightning staff on 4. We're gonna put our fireball on 2. No, we'll keep that one on. Yeah, no, we'll keep it 2. Lesser Ice Spike on 3. We'll put our Summon on 1. Put Fortify Strength on 6. Calm on 7. We'll put a melee weapon on 5, which will be our... Put our katana there, I guess. On 8, we'll put our healing potions. We're not getting much use of the Storm Cloak, so we'll keep it off the bar for now. Increases stamina by self plus 50. Interesting. Where was that other new potion that I got? Stop all incoming fire damage to self over 20 seconds. Removes any active fire attacks, but increases shock damage on stealth. Also stops dirtiness. Interesting. And we'll put the slow fall on 9. Okay, looking good. Now we got a little bit of spammage here. I don't trust that clam, but I guess it all worked out. Any chance I can get that arrow back? Yeah. Did everything respawn? No. There must be something like through one of the walls coming at me. One of these days, one of these notes are going to say something. I'm going to lose my mind. I don't think I've been to the bottom, have I? Oh, that's how I got in there in the first place. Hold on. And that looped back up, I guess? Yeah, okay. It came like around full circle. Nothing up here. I've already explored up there. Alright, looks like this cave is finished. Let's go back up here one last time, just to be sure that I might have turned around right away and explored the other direction. Oh, this just leads back to the top, okay. Let's just get out of here then. Kirk. This is how I got down the first time. I came over here, I fought this guy, I went down that way. Alright, back to Ardenfall. Great sword attacks have a chance to completely pierce armor. Right, so... I haven't found a single one of these ingredients yet, huh? Give me a solution to dissolve the ingredient for some potions. Probably to help me free the creature from the pass. Or should not kill the beast, but have a profound, surprising effect on it. I wonder what occurs if she wasn't found the bubble wave floating islands. Okay. So we want to get to one of those flying islands to find the Blossom of Serenity. That should have the most peaceful finish for the creature. Ooh, some morals. Some delicious mushrooms. Moral of the story is, hope for peace. Expect war. Where was that other Bubble Dew island? That's the one I already explored, I think. Maybe not, though. And more importantly, the damn flower could have spawned up there after I finished the fact. Okay, this is this guy. Let's pop up there real quick to see. If nothing else, it should help give us a vision of the other island, too. Maybe we can see where the Corrupted Lands is, too, if we want to go corruption route. So there's 3 different ingredients. I wonder if that means there's 3 different endings to this quest. I guess there's also probably the break the beam ending, right? Okay, yeah, Blossoms of Serenity, boom. Listen, we gotta collect all of the options, though, right? We can't just collect the one and be like, okay, quest complete. We gotta make sure that we got a bevy of solutions in hand. I got the levitation potion, so I could probably get, like, way outside the map from here. You know, let's sequence break a little bit. Invisible walled. Nope. 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 I'm free, baby. Ah, visible walled. Curse you! Good to know that I'm going to be able to sequence break the hell out of the full game, though. Morrowind style, just cast Levitate spell in the right place, walk over the entire dungeon. I remember my favorite spell I ever made in Morrowind was like Fortified Jump plus 100 for like 60 seconds, and then 1 second of slow fall at the very end. Just yeet. Ooh. This is given Corrupted Lands. Oh, I died. Your soul will be lost. My last save was just when I got to the top of this structure, right? Yeah. Uh-oh. My last save was right as I got stuck. Okay, we can kick the shit out of that thing. We just gotta play it a little smart. We gotta, like, you know, 20% pretend to care. I think I saw the vine for the quest right behind him, too. That purple thing. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so on my summon, toss a fireball. You can't get up here. Where did he go, though? No, we're just gonna take our prize. And, see ourselves on the old dusty road. Man, this guy took off looking for us. And he was never seen again. Which is kind of a shame, because I bet he's got sick loot. Oh, looks like he got stuck in one of the bubbles. Hold on. What's that bubble debuff that keeps appearing on him? Did he get vented, I wonder? Oh, is this the last plant? Okay. Okay, we got all the options for the quest. That was, a little quicker than I expected. I was just having the thought that, oh, well, I should probably check every water source, right? If it says it's going to be underwater. And then it was literally the first water source that I stumbled into after having that thought. I didn't even get a chance to articulate it. It was just, boom. Here you go. I am but a simple woman, born to a simple family. My blood carries me no renown, yet my ancestors' feet have trodden Arden's ground for as long as the greatest of clans. For as long as I remember, I have been fascinated with plants. They grow from the same soil we tread, their leaf-like spirits the purest expression of Arden's soil. By my 20th year, I had learned to understand their voices, their soft whisperings in the rustling wind. By my 30th, I had learned to make them understand mine. All who wander through the forest of our lands know how animated the plants are, how their leaves wave in strange patterns, their bark vibrates with an inner voice. Some even attack those who wander too close to their roots, but even the most hostile plants can be reasoned with if we know their speech. We all know, too, how the spirits of the dead can merge with a tree and be rooted forever where it grows. For a time, our ancestors buried their dead with plants, so their spirits may live on in their green stalks full of life. Nowadays, we prefer to let the spirits of our deceased roam free, moving with the winds as they please. But every Karu has an ancestor whose spirit still dwells within the barks of an ancient tree, where our forests are oldest and few living souls dare tread. I traced my ancestry to the Wahashi Forest, where long ago my father's father's father lived and died as a hunter. His remains were buried with the trees, and still today his spirit resides within them, one whose roots drank him. I wished to hear his voice, wished to feel his presence through the bark, so I set out to wander through the woods in search of the tree that held him. At the edge of the forest, I already heard their excited whispers in the wind, asking what strange creature was about to enter their ancient realm. I removed my boots, as to better connect to the plants through my soles, left them in the soil for eager roots to claim. Perhaps what spirit was left of the Yanaki whose leather they were made of could become part of the tree, and find new life in its companionships. I head deeper into the woods, my feet touching roots, my hands brushing against bark. Under my touch, I feel the soft vibrations of trees communicate by. With soft hums, I asked questions and melodies they understood. Among them was one who carried my heartbeat. Where could he be found? The trees recognized the rhythm of my heart. They were familiar with the sound my hair made in the wind. The sweat on my palms and soles was flavored like the dew upon certain ancient leaves. They directed me towards my goal, and I allowed my feet to carry me on their own, following the vibrations that coursed through the earth where roots ran below. The tree of my father's 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 father was the most beautiful thing I ever graced my two eyes. Tall, with a strong trunk and thick, heavy bark, its leaves of verdant green, hiding ripe red fruits that smelled sweeter than any berry wine of Norikoji. I approached my ancestor's tree and placed a hand on it. It was like touching home, a place of deep longing I yearned for in my heart. I felt the texture of his spirit under my fingertips, and when I hugged the tree, it was as if I hugged my own father back when I was a little girl in our fishing hut in the sea, and he returned from a week-long trip, my heart glowing in joy at having him back. Just so it was that my long-lost ancestor, buried here with the tree, yet it felt strange also, for it was not only him, but the tree as well. We were together, united, two spirits merged into one, experiencing the world with all the same senses. The tree knew of all what it meant to be of Karoo. My ancestors knew of what it meant to be a tree. The tree's leaves were his eyes open to the sun. The tree's bark, his skin sensitive to the wind. Its roots were his feet, planted firmly in the soil, more steadfast than the most pious shrine leaves. And so I sat down and talked. I told him of my life, the young elf back home who loved me, planning to one day give me a child so our land may live on. I told him about the sea and the fog that had encroached upon it, and the life of a fisherman that wasn't too well different from a hunter's, and the coral forest near Basawa, whose plants looked so different yet felt so similar to the trees of Wahasi. About as many times I went to hunt a goby there, and how I shared their meat with the Koratiba to keep them at peace. I told him about the strange dust-skinned elves from the east, about the wine of Norikoji, which I all too often like to indulge in, about the beautiful temples that were built all across the land to honor the great spirits, all about our beautiful Arduin that I thought he might wish to know. He listened, and so did the tree, and I felt the vibrations of his heartbeat pounding the rhythms of the tales I told. I remained with my ancestor tree until it went dark, and when I made to go, it spoke to me with rustling leaves and groaning bark, asking me to stay. The woods are dangerous at night, and offered to protect me under its canopy. The warmth of its spirit made me feel safe, and so I slept in its embrace, rising only when the sun kissed its leaves awake in the morning. I wrapped my arms around its trunk once more, placed a kiss upon its bark, and said goodbye to the tree within which my ancestor's spirit lived. In the early sunlight I walked home, my feet still bare, eager to feel the whisper of roots wherever they stepped. Alive are all plants, but so much more when our spirit dwells within one. Still today, even though I live far away, my eyes glance wistfully to where Wahashi grows. And perhaps one day, when my spirit loses its grasp on the flesh, I too may let myself be buried with a tree and become one with its roots. Yeah, that's really precious. And we found the boots here, so is this where she decided to have her final rest? I could have swore I just picked up shoes. Oh, here they are, fisher boots. I mean, they're no pearl lichen shoes, I'll tell you that much for free. They don't even make me a Dutch fancier. Alright. That was a neat little get. I guess I gotta keep an eye out, too, for the daily item, you know? See if I can bring that with me into the full release. I wonder if they're adding a new item every day and getting rid of the old one, or if all of the items up to this point are staying in. Because I really don't like FOMO mechanics. Especially in single-player RPGs. That feels kind of decrepit. Now, let's try and explore, see if we can access this little patch of forest, too. Let's just find the limits of this world before we end the quest here. Because it looks like we're ready to open up that pass at any time. And I strongly suspect that we're going to be out of demo once we get through there. Let's take a moment to appreciate, find a little more combat, maybe see if we can get some new spell. the hollow kind of ends here, huh? Okay, hold on. We have levitation potions, baby. This is the one where I did the jump puzzle in already. Oh, just in time. Let's explore every inch of available space we've got here in the world. Alright, so this is our boundary. They drew a fine line, that they did. A hard line, but a fine one. Okay, and it runs pretty much exactly with this on the menu. And once in a while I hear like a sound faintly in the background, like a whale's call. It's probably the creature stuck in the past, but it really fits this underwater vibe so well. I guess it's an easy shortcut to making a world feel alien, is make it underwater. What's the most alien environment we've ever been to as a human being? The ocean. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing down here? You don't tuck away like a little enemy fight down here? There should have been like a little elite enemy or something down here for players going outside the boundary. Something to test yourself against once you've handled all the straightforward dungeon content in the demo. Alright, is this going to be anything down here? Oh, that's the shore that we first woke up on. Damn, how did the ocean cast us here? Okay, this is just a little bay. Ooh. No wall stop me from coming down here. Pah. Not that I'm seeing much of anything down here, but the Northern Lights, but underwater. Hold on. Okay. I was hoping the green tide would do something to me. Even if that was a grind me to bits. Hoopla. Hoopla. Alright, so it's a pretty small demo area, all things considered. For being just a chunk of the larger world, though, this is actually a pretty decent little... We're getting, like, what, like 4% of the world? Oh, God, there's a giant whirlpool there. I was like, what the hell is damaging me? Does it just did it disappear? Is it gone? Oh. Ow. Oh, God, I'm between two of them. Okay, they're popping in and out of existence. I'm gonna get Shrek'd if I stay out here in the ocean. I gotta get back to shore. Life is tough for an Outlander, man. Problems just popping up out of nowhere. Alright, let's see if we can swim to the town, though. Because it's ready to end this whale tail. Oh, is that another... Who knows at this point? Let's just get ourselves to shore. I know the ocean's a scary and dangerous place, but come on. A little too aggressive, don't you think? Ugh. Alright, so which ending are we gonna go for here? We got 3 different plants that we could use to free that whale, or we go to the basement and kick that support out. Oh, hello. Some kind of festival? Greetings. So us flares the fog is the wrath of the spirits, nothing less. Yes. Goodbye. The flames of burned dried coral are so beautiful, don't you agree? Are you still here, outsider? Goodbye. What is it this time? You craft your dwellings from brown wood, yet the green coral wood you cast into the fire. What's the reason behind this choice? The coral trees that grow us up under here are brittle and porous. Dead coral wood cracks under its own weight, ill-fitted for homes. It strengthens instead in burning. One log of coral, after carefully being dried like a bone, will burn for many days. Little brown wood we have is from salvaging ships that crashed upon our shores. We've collected over many generations. Yo, lore! That's sick detail. Damn, glad I intelligence maxed my character so I got that pop-up. Alright, goodbye. Don't linger here, stranger. Helga dreams of reopening the past and restoring trade. The past is blocked by that strange creature. Well, let me go take care of that so you really got something to celebrate here tonight. Although, all of your homes and businesses are currently empty. This is what you get for not giving me a warmer welcome. You know, I'm probably not going to hit the 0% success. Fine, whatever. I didn't want your trashy belongings anyway. What if weighed me down, then I have to find a fence? No thank you. Honestly, doing me a favor. I mean, we gotta do the chaos potion, right? There ain't no other way. There ain't no other way. Don't worry, strange creature. I was promised that it wouldn't kill you. So that's something. Alright, alright. Incomplete mixture. Place the Vine of Chaos. Or wait, no. The mysterious flower was the... The mysterious flower should not kill the beast, have a round surprise effect. Okay. Mystery. You consider your decision knowing the result must be mysterious, but not deadly outcome. You mix the blue flower with the incomplete mixture. It shifts in color and consistency rapidly. A small bit of portion to the creature's horn-like snout. Surprise! It's... rapturing? Oh, it's little. Hello, little creature. How you doing, bud? Oh, you looking fine. Namps, I'll take you for a ride. And Are we free to enter a new place? Region discovered, Akaga. I should have went and talked to the villager after doing that, damn it. That was gonna give me like a hard screen, like you cannot pass here in the demo version, but this is them showing their tease. Ooh. From February 23rd to March 2nd, any player who completes at least 3 demo endings will receive a unique Basawa Beast pet in the early access version of the game. Trust us, it's adorable. You definitely want this guy. You can pet him too. Ooh. Okay, hold on. We still got some stuff to accomplish here. Serene end, chaotic end, violent end, crushing end. Okay. This is the serene flower. This is the chaos plant. This is for hacking the creature to bits, I'm gonna assume. This is for that strut in the basement. And this is probably for using a potion to cheat and bypass the guy. This is that jellyfish I found. Maybe I can sacrifice it at the beach. No idea about this one. Well, let's load from that last save real quick. Oh, before we... Okay, hold on. Let's go see if the villagers react to our chosen outcome here. And they all disappeared. Interesting. Load. That manual save. Let's see what happens if I try and bypass. Will this get me the rule breaker? Hey, yep. Get to Akaga without releasing the beast. Amazing. I wonder what Island Hopper is for. Okay, okay. I mean, obviously the next end now. Let's just give him a potion this time. Vine of Chaos. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, that was a little more intense than I was expecting it to be. We're gonna be eating whale for a while, lads. You get to see way more of the Akaga region when you skip, man. When you go up the top, you get to see all those lights and stuff in the distance. They really should have given you, like, the reveal, even if they were gonna, you know, cut you out from exploring it. The fact that the cave ends you so early, you don't even get to see, like, a hint of the region to come. Just goes to show that cheating is the only way forward in life, you know? If you really want to get the best outcome. On. The Blossom of Serenity one will be our canon ending, so the next one we gotta get is definitely this one. Break the beam. You press your whole weight against the rotten support beam, and after a few seconds... Oh my god. That's fucked up. But anyway. Congratulations, you completed the Stemfest challenge and will receive a wonderful Basalt pet totem when the early access version releases. All in a day's work, baby. All in a day's work. I wonder if the island hopper one is for exploring those islands up there. Should actually be pretty doable now that I think about it from one of the fringes there. Where'd all the people go? I mean, like, to bed, probably, but... We're gonna be reloading in a sec anyway, there's no point in stealing all this. I just want someone to react to my choices, damn you. React to me! Ooh, cool weapon. Death. You will be forgotten. I mean, probably true. We don't gotta rub it in my face like that, homie. Alright. Blossom of Serenity. You mix the orange flower with the incomplete mixture. It bubbles happily. You pour a portion of the creature's thorn-like snout. Be free, be merry. Alright, that's definitely the happiest ending for the creature, but I like the small ending. Alright, alright. So now we gotta wait till the day. Probably. Alright, how do I sacrifice this fish to the ocean? Maybe if I literally just go throw it in the ocean? But what if I throw it in the fire instead? I'll make a new post-ending. Oh, neat. Oh, I'm hitting G, not D. Okay, I guess these are quest items, so I can't drop quest items. I see. Interesting. How do I offer a sacrifice to the ocean, then? The image on that thing was definitely this jellyfish. Is there like a wait option? You cannot rest. Okay, perfect. Select wait time. Please go until 7 in the morning. And now I'm stuck in the resting animation. Whoa! Boys? Help me. Oh no! What the fuck just happened? Okay, hold on. Let's explore those islands. Ugh. We can make it, 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 we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it. We basically already made it. It's gonna be pretty close. It's gonna be... I guess I'll drink another one. Yo? The fuck are you? Oh god. Well... No, no, no. That ain't how this goes, homie. Why isn't my summon coming out? In fact, none of my spells are working. Excuse you. Why did none of my slates work? No, 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 no. That's not how this goes down. I think this healed me, though, right? It did not heal me, in fact. Oh, look, everyone likes me now. Hello, Yago. You have my thanks, Ra. Supplies and trade may return to us now. We don't have guessed it, but the beast has gone back to the sea, and our food store yet stands. Give my welcome, then. An honored guest in Basawa. Perhaps some gold? Ah, outsider, always looking for wealth, so it would fill the gaps in their heart. I suppose a gift is only fair. Here, a small token of our appreciation. Now, please, leave us be. Yo, 200 bucky! Alright, well, we gotta get up there and beat that guy up. We ain't taking L's to some stupid skeleton on a sky island, okay? Let's get ourselves right under this thing. Alright, save. Manual save. Basawa, yes. Potion. Standard levitation. Go, 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 go. Eat some quality meat. I was talking about wanting a boss enemy to fight after finishing the story, and I guess I finally got it, but damn. Jesus. Whew. Where was the loot? Amulet of Leaping, you say? Oh, hell yeah. Thundertide Katana. Oh, brother. Hell yeah. Now this is a weapon. Oh, almost took myself right off the edge with that one. Oh, that could have been bad. Look at this game actually, like, rewarding me for exploring or whatever. Increase jump speed on self by 20. Oh, shit! Okay, okay. I see the dream. Quick little savey save. Check me! Woo! And at the height of the jump, levitation potion. fucking Looney Tunes ass run our way over here. Fight my way over in coyote time. Ugh. You gently pet Kawamoku's soft fur. Aww, hey little fella. You got no threat from me, little friends. Nice. Ooh. The Kawamoku are best known for their cute yet sneaky demeanor. Enhances thievery skill of self by 10. Oh my god, need level 20 light effective armor for 1 extra damage? Miss me with that. Alright, we got 1 island left to land on. Okay, that's our shot right there. Let's go! Yeet! I messed up. That's not going to be enough levitation either. Damn it. That's what I get for being greedy. Explore all 4 floating islands. Overburdened treasure. Oh, God. Oh, he's got friends, too. Damn it. Beyond Beast! Okay. Oh, that's a nice little potion drinking animation. Jesus. You're gonna over-encumber me with your loot, though, aren't you? Look how big that chest is. Sure, it's got... Bio Pearl, common meat. Magic isn't real. Okay, hold on. Plus 20 magic damage protection to stealth. Forged in skepticism, this string draws its strength not from faith in magic, from the unshakable certainty that it doesn't exist. That's fucking good. You can't hurt me with that fireball. Magic isn't real, idiot. Anyway, I electrocuted him to death. Alright, now I just need to figure out how to offer the sacrifice to the sea. And I'm officially through all the demo's content. Surely it'd be from the dock, right? Let's say a villager. When the creature flew overhead, I swear the gust took the breath from my lungs. What a truly magnificent event. Hey, Hyomo. Tidings. See what's for sale. Have a look. You can have one of my moon-kissed amulets. You can have these hide gloves that I'll never be strong enough to wear. You have my chopsticks, the wooden plates, the spoon, the dewdrops, the hollow horns. I bet all this is going to be useful in alchemy eventually, though, huh? Oh, well. We're not playing for some distant future. We're playing for the right here and meow. We'll hold on to the retort for now. Barry, we went to trees, little friend. You don't need two of the same staff. We don't need a rusted katana now that we got the Thunder Tide. Oh yeah. And then you had some really expensive stuff. Yeah, that backpack. I could afford it now, though. You know what? Screw it. Oh, hello. Yeah, we'll be taking that. Goodbye. I was hoping I could make the backpack appear on me somehow, but oh well. Here, buy my backpack. Thank you. Goodbye. Alright, we got a couple new spells to try. We got Fling, which we'll put on our 6 for now, I guess. Lesser Fling. Fling self in the targeted direction. Oh, you want go on 5 for now. Screw it. Buys 900 knockback on touch. Alright. I heard what you did to that beast. You've done us a favor. I don't know how you manage it, but the beast gaunt people are in higher hopes. Happy to help. Alright. Ooh, I can combine it with the jump on this necklace. I can probably do some interesting movement tech with that. Yeah. Okay, okay. And then we got this knockback. Okay. I guess I need to see an enemy for that to do anything. Alright, that's pretty sick. We don't really need the... Put this on 4. We're a swordsman, damn it. We're not a staffman. Dagger and spell is my favorite way to play any kind of fantasy. Ooh. Hold on, we were never up there. Maybe that's where we make a sacrifice? Before we make our approach. Have some common meat. Get yourself some. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm starting to see a flaw with this jump necklace. Ring of expensive might. Potion of Subwallow's Anchor of Mana. Reduces maximum health by 50%. Increases maximum mana by 50. Boy. So I lose 106 health to gain 50 mana? Miss me with that. Interesting. We'll make ourselves mightier. Oh, it was above this guy. Caleb never checked up there. My bad, homie. Anything interesting in here? I mean, I already got an expensive ring of might, bro. And I got a shell ring of slicing, man. You got nothing of interest over here, brother. Well. I mean, that book could be interesting, I guess. But I think we're good. Hello? Okay. Consumable for 30 seconds of buff, or... I think the intelligent thing to do would be to sell this. You eat the heart, you get +2 to intelligence. Fuck! I could have sold that! No, wait! I don't need your book. I want to read it, but I'm not paying for it. Take this heart. We're going to hold on to our levitation potions. Those just seem good. Miss me with this. Oh my god, what? A potion that gives you 1,000% extra movement speed? Brother. That is blinding. Standard goes from 30 to fucking 1,000% on Supreme. Why do we have 13 of these? Brother. Okay, we have more money. We have more available there than he has to give. So you know what? We will buy that book. We'll take all your lockpicks too, because fuck you. Here's $3. Don't spend it all in one place. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see how long this is before we commit to... Okay, only 10 pages. Under the shades of the limbs of a Kaga, sunlight tore through Arazai's vision, a painful attack that faded quickly as it arrived. The trek to the outer lands had lasted what felt like several moons, but the end of the road was far worth it. A sky of sapphire blue, with streaks of red clouds from a recent scarlet storm, bubble-dew floating amongst a gently waving coral, and the sound of ocean waves, no longer echoing as Arazai had remembered it. Long shadows spread along the valley, the massive limbs of the fallen protector jutting from steep cliff walls. With the pirates gone, they no longer had to cower in the caves, and the Shrine Maiden has proclaimed a return to their old lands. I don't see any mushrooms, and I'm hungry, Arazai nagged, pulling his mother's arm. Her usual tight expression was replaced with a grin, her shell earrings glimmering. I'll be cooking fresh fish every day. She tossed her lendings onto the sparkling floor of their new home, inspected her husband's handiwork, and flicked her tongue at the rushed details. Arazai hopped outside, salivating at the thought of Shijiji fish wrapped with kelp noodles. Arazai's father poked his head out from the roof, a pale red bandana tying up his dark hair. Arazai, bring some water from the well for your mama, he commanded, quickly returning to his work. A bucket was shoved into Arazai's hands, his mother pointing her nose towards the incline, busy fiddling with the fire pits. Off Arazai trotted, enjoying the sights and sounds. He always loved the outside. Born in the caverns, the only taste he could get was on the secluded beaches, where glowing jellyfish would sometimes appear, to the excitement of all the children. Various elves were carrying lumber, tearing down the rotted remains of their homes and building new ones. A train of villagers coming from the caverns were all carrying their belongings, from small furniture to clay pots to baskets of jelly. The small collection of houses spread up a steep incline, with farmland beyond his view lined with young seedlings just beginning to sprout once more. An elderly elf wrapped in long robes walked carefully down the steep pathways lined with blue flowers, her tall hat casting even taller shadows. She bowed to Arazai, and Arazai bowed back. As the elder continued down towards the new temple, the boy wondered if the shrine maiden's headpiece was melted to her head, for he had never seen her without it. The sun started to set, filtering through the trees, the sky a deep orange with fog settling along the ridge. Arzai busied himself with the new well, enjoying the feeling of a strong roll against his pale hands. I cannot wait to live on the outside, but I will miss those jellyfish, he thinks to himself. I mean, at least end on a cliffhanger, bros. What the hell? Doesn't get me excited to read book 2 at all. I do love in-universe fiction, though. I'm so glad that it's not just, like, lore books, you know? That it's not just purely in-universe historiography. Because every fictional world needs its own, you know, interior fiction. Needs a strong word, but it adds a lot of strength to world building to have people interested in creating and developing fiction within your world. Hello, Mr. Sun-Touched Chest. Hiding away here, thinking yourself all clever. Ooh. Upgraded short bow. Same design as the one that I already had, but better statage. More importantly, though... Come on! Ooh, okay. We gotta get our light armor skill up just a little tiny bit. Some of this stuff is cute. Boing. Anything else I can see from up here? Well, there was another nighttime platform available somewhere. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay, that's where I got the cursed plant. See where else we can explore. Oh. Do you know anything about the sacrifice I can make to the sea? You found me again? Yes, the forest enjoy our chatter. What are you doing out here? Basawi, my birthplace, though hardly my destiny. A mighty fistful, salt-strung and narrow in its imagination. But it may surprise you, stun you, behind this resounding voice. The great alchemist Yogek was once a fisherman's son, oh yes. Yeah, while others cast for nets for daggerhead, I harvested the reef's stranger treasures. Luminous fronds, the glowing seams of jellyfish, and secrets that clung to the tide pools. And what's more, the clearest advantage of all, any explosion, blaze, or enthusiastic miscalculation consumes only my modest camp. Yes. Goodbye. Alright. Oh, I guess I can wait till nighttime if I want to look for that other platform. Yes. Yes, good. Yes. I will come here. I will sit. And I will wait till the moon glow. Okay, I think that was the one I already did. Yes. That's the one I did already. But I saw another one over there. Oh, interesting. Ba-boing. Ba-bong. Nice. Potion of Saraz. Good in the wooden cup. Skybound Elixir. Increase jump speed by 60. Increase speed by... Oh. So I'm getting jump speed 20 from the necklace I'm wearing. So that potion's gonna be crazy. Damn, we got a pile of fun stuff. And it's but a demo. I do wish there was some kind of, like, natural, non-item based health regeneration. I guess I can keep slamming common meat. Anything else interesting that I can see from the sky at night? What do you mean dirty? I'm bouncing around in the rain. What could be cleaner than that? You feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. What's dirty about that? Alright. The phrasing was definitely give the sacrifice to the ocean, right? Or am I fucking adding details that weren't there in my head? Anything here that looks like an ocean shrine? Ooh. Come on, how out of bounds over here can we go? Quick little savey save. Stupid whirlpools. I don't get my jump bonus from out of the water. I see how it is. You're afraid of my power. Ah, this is where the demo end pops. Damn it. Cool to get another angle on the next area, though. Yes. We know. Ardenfall. So we're missing a violent end, a gift to the sea, and a salty snack. Yes. I'm sure a violent end is just for chopping the thing up, but a gift to the sea. I mean, this looks like the kind of place where you'd make an offering. Maybe I can, like, trigger the quest by talking to people in the village now that it's... Hold on. Go back to 7 in the morning. Greetings. Oh, yes. Let me tell you about the strange fog. Land beyond the pass. Great. If a man were to want to make an offering to the sea, where do you think the destination would be? I mean, I would assume that this pyre would be the spot, but there's no like interaction options here. What say you, kelp farmer? Good talk. Maybe if I go back to the beach that I woke up on with it? It's gone, the food story I told. I'll say it lightly, we done saw a good turn, Jara. I see now I was mistaken about Iago, and you as well. Let's put it aside and start anew. I was raising his kids in the past, okay. Apparently it's my race's fault that there's fog. It could just be this guy being a racist, though. Just the wrong kind of elf for these folks. Okay, goodbye. Yes. No one here wants to tell me nothing about making sacrifices to the sea. I'll have to go join my own kind of hideous cult. I knew the one thing that disappoints in the demo, my character's tags only came up once in the very first conversation. No, I think they came up a second time too when I was in the village. But like the occultist, the noble, the background stuff. I guess I'm assuming that depending on which background you take, you'd get more or less of those. Maybe if I took Nobleborn, I'd have more interactions in town. Maybe as an occultist, I'd have more interactions in random little hovels out in the woods where cultists, dangerous witches, gather to do their best, by which I mean their worst. Nope, nothing over here either. Most interesting. Is there anywhere I haven't been? That's one of the Sky Islands. That's another. Is that the third one? I mean, I guess we could safely call it here, but I kind of want to see everything the demo has to offer, you know, before we call it. You know, 3 hours would be a good ending point for the stream. I don't want to be resorting to looking stuff up when I'm just in the dang demo, but... See, if I were to guess, I'd say that was the place. I'm not seeing much of anything on there. We don't need chopsticks, thanks. I will take that sack, though. We'll have a good hollow sack. Maybe I gotta swim out and do something? Oh no, one sec. Ardenfall. I really can't find any information on this, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. Be too disappointed to just call it here, but... Maybe like one they're just... Oh, hello. Chassa. Greetings, dear stranger. I saw you come from that cave. Do you see any jellyfish in there? Blue ones that glow like little lamps. Jellyfish? Why do you ask? Are you worried I got poisoned? Not at all. It's the caves I'm worrying about, you see. I wish to catch one, but they only dwell in the underground rivers and lakes. Other things lurk there, too. Things that would drag me to an early grave, and I... She looks out to the sea with a sigh. I owe him to wait for his return, even if he never comes. Oh, forgive a poor woman's ramblings. I seek a cave jellyfish to give to the sea spirits. Their flavor is sweet, almost like a berries, and the spirits love it quite much. Whenever I send one out, the sea becomes calm. The sounds of its waves, a soothing song. Please, kind stranger, you seem the type who does not shy from the deep and dark. You don't catch a cave jellyfish for me. They're blue like the deepest sea and glow like little lamps, a beacon in the darkest caves. What a coincidence. I found exactly the kind you described in a nearby cave. Oh, you were sent by the spirits themselves without a doubt. Can I please have it? It tastes as good as you say. I'll keep it for myself. It does for my parts. You gotta hold on to what you can. How rude. Was it my fault for expecting better from an outsider? The Coggins are right about you people. How do I eat it? Okay, listen. I was just joshing ya. Oh. I guess you can't take it back once you say that. I have regrets. You're stuck from the cave. Do you have jellyfish in there? Blue ones that glow like little lamps. What a coincidence. I found exactly the kind you described. Certainly. Here you go. Come with me to the shore. Let us begin. She cuts the jellyfish into thin strips and then places them on two little boats sitting in the tide-kissed shore. With the offerings placed, she kneels down in the sand and recites a short prayer, then gives one of the boats a push and sets it off towards the sea. The second boat is yours. You went up to catch the jellyfish, so she shows you a warm smile. If you offer a little prayer to the spirits of the sea, perhaps they will bless you in response. Go ahead. The boat sits ready to be released, lapping waves, reaching eagerly for its hull. As your hand reaches for the boat, you wish for wisdom. Grab the food and put it in your mouth. Jump. As you chew on the rubbery flesh and savor its bittersweet flavor on your tongue, you realize there's nothing better to wish for than a good meal. Okay. We roll that back. You wish for wisdom. Make a wish for wisdom as you nudge the boat towards the waiting tide. Your thoughts clear, and the seeds of your knowledge find fertile ground in a refreshed mind. Yo. Nice. I mean, look. Light armor to 5, marksman to 5, athletics to 5. 1 to alteration magic, a salty 1. Kind of to put some points into thievery. If I get it high enough, I can actually start to open some of the doors in town. Maybe this is going to be like a 2% chance instead of a 0 now. A guy can dream, right? I wonder how much of my discoveries I rolled back. Oh, it's 20% now. Look at us go. Okay, that was actually... That 5-point difference went from 0, so each point must give me a 2% swing. That's crazy. Alright, shit. You can actually do some busting in later then. Probably not the best use for a time right now, but... Can I quick save? I can! Hell yeah. Thank you for your service. Listen, I saved the village, you know, they wouldn't be surviving without me. But $200, that's barely a reward. So let me come in here and make my own. I mean, look, obviously this isn't an innocent household. Look at all the lockpicks they got tucked away. Ooh. What have you guys been up to this whole time? Naughty, naughty. This is vigilante justice if ever I saw any. And I'm over encumbered, aren't I? A little bit, a little bit. Ancient viewing lens. Oh, hell yeah. That's an accessory, baby. Ooh, muffles footsteps, huh? Now there's the question, though. Are they going to see me walking around with their backpack on and realize what's going down? Oh, look, stolen stuff and unstolen stuff stacked separately. That's nice. I've always the Elder Scrolls problem of being like, wait, where did I get this from? As described in the first volume, everything in this world is divided in threes. How these elements relate to each other has been thoroughly explained. This volume focuses on the impact the elements have on our character. Whichever element is strongest in a person determines their outlook and proclivities. For those seeking their path in life, discovering their governing element is an important step towards choosing the right one. While it is desirable to strive for balance, the truth is that the three elements are differently weighted in every individual. It would be folly to reject one's natural inclinations. Therefore, it's best to embrace them. A cultivated personality recognizes both strengths and weaknesses of his governing element, embracing the virtues and overcoming the vices. A weak personality allows his governing element to steer him whichever way it desires, regardless of the consequences on himself and others. The first personality is the one governed by the triad of fire, its action. It is the most active of all personalities, brimming with life and eager for activity. One governed by fire will never be idle, always seeking things to do. For him, no adventure is too risky, no task too grand to attempt. No better workers nor more valiant soldiers are found than those governed by fire. Yet his personality tends towards recklessness, enough to set out in endeavors without assessing their risk, nor making any preparations. They are impulsive and quick to anger. Seldom will they come to rest, and get agitated when there is nothing to do. Its willingness to action is the fire-governed attribute's person's greatest boon. Yet to avoid accident and prevent outbursts of misdirected action, it is important to temper his relentless drive through mindful meditation. The easiest way is to quench fires by water, so practices connected to the mind are most effective at reining in fire-governed impulses. The second personality is one governed by the triad of water, eyes, mind. It is the most pensive of all personalities, quick of thought and inquisitive. The mind of one governed by water flows steadily, regarding all that passes his sight, and trying to discern its nature. No greater thinkers and problem-solvers are found than those governed by water, yet this personality tends towards indecisiveness, getting caught up in calculations and estimations instead of taking action. They deliberate on everything, yet fail to act upon their deliberations. The water-governed personality lies in its ability to discern and reason, yet it tends to waste its gift with idle contemplation. To achieve a proper balance of thoughts and action, those governed by water are advised to eat hearty, meat-heavy meals, and engage in regular physical exercise to stoke the fire of their bodies, direct their quick-minded minds out towards the world. Wait. So the solution for fire is water, and the solution for water is fire? Poor Earth, man. The third personality is the one governed by Earth. Feet. Belief. It is the most grounded of all personalities, faithful and unwavering. The convictions of one governed by Earth are as hard as iron. No force can diverge him from his path. Loyalty and single-minded striving are the traits of Earth, which can lead to the stubborn obstinacy and refusal to see reason should his path be errant. Firmness in thought and action is the Earth govern's strength. Its lack of flexibility can be an obstacle towards a goal that requires a single-minded pursuit. Immersion in water, particularly the feet, should encourage less rigid mindset by setting in motion the foundations of the body, and therefore of belief. It must be running water for it to be effective. Walks through ankle-deep bruth or of the lapping waves of a shore are most recommended. Most personalities don't have a single governing element, but are composed of the three, each to a different degree of intensity. Those in whom water and earth predominate, for example, make for the most erudite philosophers, while those with strong fire and water are highly suited for military command. As the temperament of one's character is inherited from one's parent, most usually a blend of the fathers and mothers, families tend to follow the same profession for generations, as if they are naturally suited for it. A scholar's child will likewise be a scholar, as the element of water predominates in his bloodline. A peasant will most likely be governed by equal amounts of fire and earth, lower concentrations of water, for it requires not much quickness of thought to grow Gunara or herd Yanakain. The fishermen of the Severn Coast, however, are very quick of mind, for catching fish requires a smart approach lest they escape, and the proximity to water makes that element particularly strong within them. Therefore, we can observe that the greatest spotters of our race hail from the coast. One might point to the city of Nurakoji as the center of Keru thought, yet there too water is an element strong on account of the river that is the city's lifeblood. Most priestesses hail from the mountains, rough landscapes of earth and stone, where their feet are always rooted in solid ground, leading to strong and unshakable beliefs. As the element that govern one's personality stem from both inheritance and environment, populations who have lived along the same area show common traits from which few of their group deviate. This is why each region of our beloved homeland is a different character, and people focus on different traits according to their natural inclinations. A little biological truthy for my tastes, but listen, they gotta find their peace with their life paths, you know? They probably still got a king in these lands. They're still unlearning some things. What can we drop? We can wear this now, which is huge. Wear gloves. We don't need greaves, I don't think. Well, yeah, that takes our robes off. Interesting. So the robes take the slot of both the greaves and the curious. The fact that I can equip both these together means this is a huge advantage this way, unfortunately. I know I spent all that money on this backpack, and then I immediately stole a better one. Shit's fucked up. Alright, we gotta drop 3 pounds somehow. I mean... I don't have a house to store things in, so I guess I should just drop everything that I'm not gonna be using in the near future. Lasai. No, hold on. We can find some other weight to get rid of. Because I want to sell that stuff to my fence, actually. Hold on. Where was that sucker? Up in that tower over there. Ugh. We can make it. We can make it. We don't gotta drop nothing. We're gonna get the coinage that we need. Hey man, what's up? No, I won't be selling you your robes back. I'll sell you everything but, though. Take the hat, take the boots, take this helmet. I like these robes a lot. Take this backpack. Probably should have sold you the stolen one instead, so that when I inevitably get caught with it, I'm not fucked. Yeah, hold on. I don't know if I'm gonna lose the backpack that I'm currently walking around with stolen, so... I don't know what happens when you get caught, in fact. Ooh. We're gonna hold on to those. What else we got? It's got heft to it. I haven't found an anchor point yet, so I'm gonna hold off on that for just a moment. Alright. We can move at full speed now, that's the main thing. Although, I guess that's everything to do now that I've sent that offering out to sea. I am gonna roll back a little bit and murder that whale. just to see all the endings, you know? You want to make sure that you get every little inch of it out of the demo. But I think that's all the new stuff we have to see. So thanks for coming out and checking out this silly little game. This is Ardenfall, coming out sometime this year. Demo available on Next Fest, although if you made it this far, you've seen all the content that I'm aware of in it. But maybe you can find something I missed. So give the game a try. You might find that it's just the perfect game you've been looking for in the era after Morrowind. God, I mean, when's the last time we've had, like, an Elder Scrolls game that's felt like an Elder Scrolls game? Can you tell me that? Like... yeah, look, violence is the answer. Oh. Okay. Well... that was an option. I'm just gonna go ahead and dial that one back a touch. Wow. The -1,000 reputation as the whole village gets completely taken out. Listen, that didn't happen. It was just a horrible nightmare. Y'all are imagining things. I'm definitely going to pick this game up when the full release happens. It's a little kind of slidey. It doesn't quite have that like tight feel that something like Dread Delusion has. So if you're looking for this genre of game and you've never played Dread Delusion, I'd give that game a try first. But this is honestly like a pretty good entry in this little new genre that's forging now that Bethesda's kind of dropping the ball. You know, we need other people to step up and do their things a little more independently, you know? But look at that. We've completed everything available in the demo, the whole checklist. You can consider this a guide, a thorough walkthrough of all the... and if every quest has 5 different endings like that, like, this game can end up being pretty diverse. So be sure to check active development, wishlist this now, etc., etc. But hey, what am I shilling for them for? Thanks so much for coming to another LXIX live stream. We try and do one of these every weekday day, but I mean, I'm inconsistent at the best of times. You know, the best way to know when a stream's coming up is to join the Discord. I got a server that pings whenever I go live. Otherwise, just subscribe to the channel, clicking that notification bell. You know, the YouTube stuff. Those first 500 subs are everything for a YouTube channel. So, like, I really don't want to be shilling for this, but if you enjoyed this video even a little bit, I got tons of streams coming up in the future. I play games of every kind. You just hit the subscribe button. I'm definitely going to play something that interests you at some point in the future. Unless you hate video games, in which case, like, what are you doing here? This is a video game appreciation channel, damn it. I'm LXIX Altune. Whatever the heck you want to call me. Just thanks for coming out. Till next time, peace.